Hi everybody, welcome back to Bring Life Indoors. It's Moira here. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you're doing well and having yourself a beautiful day. Yeah, it's a lovely day today. It's cloudy. I don't know if it's gonna rain. I hope it does. It rained yesterday, which was nice. Last night. And yeah, it's very hot. It's been hot this past few days. But nonetheless, it's a beautiful day. I'm enjoying it. I'm loving it. Today, I thought I'll do a video on my plants, which have been in bloom, and I wish I did this video earlier, honestly, because some of them are on their way out. They don't look great anymore, but I could never really get to it. It's a video I've been wanting to do and I could never get to it, and I'm sad. I'm really sad that I'm only getting to get into it now when some of them are on their way out. But it's never too late, is it? I'm glad I can do it now, even with how some of them looks. They don't look amazing. They are dying. They're exiting. They're on their way out. But nonetheless, I thought I'll show you the plants in my collection that are in bloom, and which I've enjoyed watching them bloom, and some of them have never bloomed for me before, like my Alocasias, except the ones outside. I mean, outside, hello, there's no excellent environment like the one outdoors for your plants. It's an excellent environment for your plants, you know. Trust me, they will bloom. They will do what they're supposed to do in nature, because they're right where they should be. So out indoors, we have to try our best, obviously, to give them the to mimic the environment they live in outside. So if the plant requires a lot of light, you need to find a spot in your home where it will get lots of light. You know, if it requires a shady spot, it shouldn't be too dark or too, you should still get some light going on in that area, because outside, what is called a shady spot is not the same as what we call a shady spot in the house. So yeah, if one is able to give them the environment which they need indoors, trust me, they will do exceptionally well for you, and they will even bloom. They will bloom. So it's such a joy to see some of these plants bloom for me, like my Alocasias, and which and Chinese evergreens. I've never seen them bloom in my house indoors. They've done well. They are flourishing. They're doing exceptionally well. But it's for the first time I see them bloom in my care. So I thought I'll show you that some of them I'm used to them blooming, like my peace lilies, my anthuriums. I'm used to seeing them bloom. So it's not a shock. It's something I know happens, and my Hoyas is something I know happens. I've seen happen in my care, in my plant collection. So yeah, so I thought before they die, which, like I said, some of them are on their way out, let me show you how they're doing. So this is gonna be a very short video. I wanted to do this video yesterday. I had it didn't go quite well. My day was hectic yesterday and I wasn't feeling so well. I'm a bit under the weather. I really was not feeling well, and there were so many things I needed to attend to. And the other thing, my son was playing cricket match yesterday and we won. And other than that, really, I was under the weather. I feel much better today. I'm still a little bit not completely there, but I'm glad I can release this video today, though it's a day late. But nonetheless, let's go around my house and show you what plants are in bloom. I'm gonna start right where I am. Here is my Chinese evergreen. If you follow me on Instagram, I think I did a reel about this a while ago when they were just coming out, and now they're on their way out. They're dying now. So yeah, I'm super excited. Look at that. It gave me 2 blooms. Here is one, and there's another one. So yeah, first time seeing a Chinese evergreen bloom for me, and I'm super excited. Obviously, it's loving the spot where it is, and I'm not planning on moving it at all unless if I can give it the same I can give it an environment where it'll mimic where it is right now, the same kind of effort of environment. But nonetheless, that's one of my plants that are blooming. And the other one right next to it is my peace lilies. Like I said, this is not a shocker. This happens all the time. My peace lilies blooms for me regularly. I think if they ever stop blooming, I'll wonder what am I doing wrong. Really, I'll really be concerned. But every peace lily I've owned in my house has always bloomed for me. Yeah. So this one I had more blooms, which I cut some of them. You can see there's some which I've cut, which have died off. These are still doing quite well. There's about 6 of them at the moment. Some I've cut off, and it's loving life. It's loving life. And right on the other side, as you can see, I've got 2 peace lilies, one on that side and one on this side. And it's also in bloom. Some I've already chopped, and you can see this one is on its way out. And I'm glad I could do this video before this happens. But hey, yeah, those are some of the plants that are in bloom. The other plant in my house, which is in bloom and have been for a while, which I wish I did this video earlier, is this Alocasia. Man, look at that. They are dying now. They're on their way out. They're dying. The beauty of it is gone. I'm left with this ugly looking flower, which I'm gonna chop off after this video. But yeah, I've never seen this plant bloom for me indoors. I've seen them bloom for me outdoors, but it was such a pleasant surprise. I mean, it's doing well. Look at those beautiful, beautiful green, dark green leaves. I mean, they are massive, and it's taking up this corner, is spreading its wings. I'm not complaining because I've got room for it. So it's looking absolutely amazing. So yeah, it bloomed. My alocasia bloomed for me. So obviously it's loving the spot where it is. I'm not planning to move it. It gets bright light throughout the day, and yeah, no complaints at all. Please excuse the lighting. It's a bit cloudy, which then affects the lighting in the house. But another peace lily of mine that is in bloom is this centerpiece of mine that is on our dinner table. Yeah, it's a different kind of a peace lily. I mean, you can see it's just one stem. There's no multiple of them in there, it's just one. And I love how it grows. It grows absolutely beautiful. And I don't think I'll ever move it off this table. And if I did, I don't know where I would put it. I must be honest. And it's loving it. This is the second time it blooms for me ever since I've had it. I don't know if the second time or the third time. I want to try and turn it around so that you can see the bloom. Now here is the bloom. Oh, yeah, it gets this giant bloom in the middle there. And it stays on for a long time. And other plants of mine that bloomed for me, and the blooms are going out now. I'm gonna have to cut them. Is this beautiful Anthurium? These are pink. Yeah, no, they're turning brown now because they're dying off. I wish, like I say, I wish I did this earlier, but nonetheless, here's the proof. Before I chop them off, yeah, I enjoyed these blooms. It's pink, and now it's done. It's done. It's done. It's done. It's about to fall off. A few of them fell off, and yeah, that's the Anthurium. And the last one that is in bloom, I hope the light is not so bad, is this beautiful Hoya of mine. Look at those. I've got one here. They recently just opened up. I've got one here. Well, they haven't opened. I mean, they recently just developed and became what they are now. And I'm waiting for them to open up. And I've got one and two. How beautiful is that? And three. And you see that? And here's the fourth one, which is still. There you go. Here's the fourth one, if it can focus, which is still coming along. Oh, there we go. It's still coming along. And I'm getting another one here. If you can see, I'm getting another one here. We're gonna get flowers there, and we're gonna get flowers here. There, we're gonna get flowers there, and we're getting other flowers right here. So yeah, it's enjoying life. It's enjoying life. I won't be surprised if this plant is pot bound. I must be honest, I've had it in this pot for years. I haven't moved it, but somehow it's still loving life. Yeah, and I love it when new growth comes in. It's a variegated Hoya. Comes in this beautiful, beautiful pink. This is my favorite pink. And the stem is also pink. And over time, obviously, changes. I've got these white ones. I'm not a fan of them, like when they stay white like this, when they come out white like this, because then they don't stay long. They actually go, they die off eventually. These white ones that don't have green. But nonetheless, yeah, I thought I need to show you what's going on in my house, bloom wise. I didn't want to miss out on this. It's something I've been wanting to do and share with you for a while, and I wish I did it earlier. Like this Hoya, I'm doing it right at the right time. And yeah, other plants, unfortunately, the beauty is gone, but this one, you can still see its beauty even though they haven't opened yet. Alrighty, that's all from me for today. Yeah, I don't know about you. I get excited to see my plants bloom. I mean, that for me says I'm doing something right. That for me says my plants are happy. That for me says they are flourishing. All is well. I have it at the right spot. I have it. I have a right environment for them in my home. Yeah, it says a lot of good things. It says a lot of good things. So I don't know. Please share if there's plants in your collection that are blooming. What plants are they? And how do you feel about it? I get excited. I love it. I love it. I love it. I try to keep track of it and even take photos of it because it remains to be an amazing thing to see for me. So but I hope you've enjoyed this video. Look forward to your comments, and until next time, have yourself a beautiful day. Bye.